instead of crowding him and allowing him to get by you, because Hardaway kind of laid back a little bit, forced the pass over to Lyles, who missed wide right.
Hardaway on the drive, blocked by Lyles. Here come the Spurs in transition, and it's poked away by Wright. Kleber runs it down. With DeLon Wright on point. 5 blocks for the Spurs. Porzingis has the 3 for the Mavericks. And there's Hardaway. Buries the 3. Mavericks back on top by 5. How about redemption?
Yeah, how about DeLon Wright? The layup, the poke away, and now the assist to Hardaway, able to knock in a long 3. That's value. Wright is bringing you off the bench.
Hardaway's got 12. On his second made 3 of the night. Aldridge turns away from the double. Lyles up there high, but right into the hands of Porzingis. 3-point shooting. Entering tonight. Both career highs for Hardaway as Dallas scores again. So a quick burst, making a 7-0 run. Hardaway right in the middle of it all, in the good and the bad. Timeout on the floor. Mavericks stretch it out.
Close. 2-story maybe? With the back patio? Oh, damn, I choked on my drink. This one, close one.
Yeah.
They know. Close single story.
Or 2 or 10. I don't know if it's same team or different team.
Probably gonna get on the roof. I'm gonna back up a little bit. I guess a different team.
That was an insta. Was that your teammate or no?
No. Where'd you kill? One
Somebody
story?
vaulting. No. Where's your knock?
Down by the wall. He's in the suit. Bottom floor. Yeah, she's crawling in. I got decent headshot. She just crawled in the door. Nice. Still somebody else or what?
I don't know. Not anybody that I know of.
Fucking joking.
Alright, god dang. That damn Sam Emily girl.
Just wrong pipe. I couldn't concentrate. Jesus. I hate when that happens.
The person I killed was like vaulting over a wall. So it might have been a stream sniper or something.
Oh, you got a solo. Solo?
Yeah. I have to tell me your address. I'm gonna send the cops.
Okay.
Is there anybody else here?
Every time I take a step forward, I take 3 steps backwards.
Spurs ball here, 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Mavs on a 7-0 run right now. Tim Hardaway Jr. has scored the last 5. Changes for San Antonio, and that's poked away by DeLon Wright. Now the Spurs have to hurry with 5 on the shot clock. Patty Mills up ahead to Lyles. Lyles kicks it to the corner. That's off in time. And Kleber with the rebound, and Lyles got him in the face. So the Mavs started the quarter with a 5-point lead, went on an 8-0 run to start the quarter, so they were up 13. Spurs answered with a 10-0 run to get within 3. Finney Smith had a bucket. Luka with free throws made it a 7-point game, and now the Spurs, that 7-0 run, got themselves back in it before the Mavericks answered. Kind of a wild affair in the final meeting of the year between these two teams. Mavericks have won the first 3, including their last matchup February 26th. Hardaway's been the story.
Yep.
You know, Hardaway moved into the starting lineup in November. Seth Curry, who is not with the team tonight. Curry's out with an ankle injury, and that's gone the other way. Kleber, with the foul on Patty Mills, will put the ball back in the hands of the Spurs.
Kleber right here just moving a little bit, not set. And, you know, with Hardaway, too, we're talking about it in between the timeout, why he's been able to flourish a little bit more in the starting role, not carrying the burden of coming off the bench to be a scorer. But with the likes of Porzingis and also Doncic, it opens up opportunities for him. Kind of have isolation, not as much attention is drawn to him. He's more efficient right now shooting.
Rudy Gay had bad intentions there. He couldn't convert the dunk. Here's Wright. Ooh, look, Euro, and score it. Count the basket. There was a hand on it. It goes anyway. And Delon Wright with the layup on the other end.
Finish it on Hardaway. He shoots 41% from behind the three-point line, highest of his career. A lot of that, too, with the players around him, make it a lot easier for him to get those efficient shots that he can look at, either off the dribble, catch and shoot. Now he's being effective from behind the three-point line.
Patty Mills gives it to Gay, finds himself open, buries the 2. Rudy Gay, scorer off the bench. Hardaway was in that role as Porzingis misses the 3. And maybe you look for your shot too much off the bench, but whatever it was that clicked with Hardaway with the Mavericks, putting him in that starting lineup has really worked. I think a lot of players are going to and currently do want to play with Luka Doncic for the way he moves the ball. Hardaway certainly could be that third option. Nice finish by Mills. Good look there by DeRozan. Mills cutting to the basket.
Yeah, speaking about moving the ball, Patty Mills not staying married to the sideline, going back door, but also he gives you a bigger body at 6'5" in that lineup when you switch a lot. Now he's not able to get lost in the shuffle. Sometimes Seth Curry at 6'2" can get caught a lot on mismatches. So you benefit a couple different ways by having or inserting Hardaway into the starting lineup.
Lyles for 3. Trey Lyles. Last 5 games for Lyles, he has 2 20-point games for the Spurs. He's sitting on 11 now as he knocks down his 3rd 3. That's a 7-0 Spurs run. Mavericks stretch it out. Spurs come right back. Here's Hardaway with an answer. Tim Hardaway Jr. He came to the Mavericks last year, ended up needing surgery, had a stress fracture in his leg, dealt with some hamstring problems this year in December. The Mavericks are getting great production out of the former Knicks as DeRozan goes to the hole. I would even add Courtney Lee in that mix as well. He's been in the starting lineup recently. He was in there tonight. That was a contract they were looking to eat, but Lee has given them some production lately in the absence of Curry. DeRozan looking for someone. Coming to the end of this 3rd quarter. Ball on the ground. Finney Smith comes away with it as he usually does. Here's Kleber. So Finney Smith, disruptive on the defensive end, turns into a slam dunk by Maxi Kleber, and the Mavericks are back up 5.
Yeah, and the first to the ground that time by Smith. That enabled him to gain control of the ball, then out to the races that time for the Mavericks.
Each with a foul to give here if they want it. Patty Mills fires up a 3, and Mills buries the triple for San Antonio. 2-point game, 33.6 left. 8.5 seconds separating shot clock and game clock.
Right. The Spurs' best offense has been able to attack this Dallas Mavericks defense quickly.
Porzingis got the switch on Mills. Here's Kleber now in the corner. There's Wright. Another chance for the Mavericks. Finney Smith left wide open. Can't connect. Spurs have a chance at the last shot. Spurs can tie or take the lead. Final possession of the 3rd quarter. Finney-Smith on DeRozan. The two-pointer is up. No. And the Mavericks will go to the fourth, up a pair. It's the NBA on TNT Tuesday. It's presented by State Farm. Fourth quarter from the Alamo City coming up.
Follow me. Oh, what the fuck? Somebody just naded him. It's racket.
He's right on where that nade went off. Those your nades?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think that was him. I got a heal.
It's not, it's not. What the fuck? His name was Rat something. Just fucking chucking nades.
Nice, dude.
Hey, I killed somebody, dude. Holy shit.
You did it.
The smoker? Nah. Nah, you.
Alright.
That was kind of confusing.
The worst part, I saw that guy that surprised us. I saw him too. He was just prone by the rock, but I thought he was a dead body, and I didn't want to shoot because I just didn't know where it was rotating. I have a good vest at all.
Barely damaged too.
It's better than what I got.
Ooh. I need a scope as well.
Thanks, sir.
Long range.
Get back to you in a second.
I got a 4x.
Alright, where is this 2 vest? I need a 4x back. Oh, this box right here.
Let's go. Let's get in and then cut those guys off, I think. Kind of fade a little bit left. They should come our way. We don't run into somebody else.
Gotta shoot my flare off, I don't want them to know we're here.
The NBA on TNT is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. And by Microsoft Teams. Unleash the power of your team. Open Teams. Hemisphere Park, San Antonio, Texas on a beautiful Tuesday night. Entertaining ball game tonight. Dallas and San Antonio, division rivals. Take a look at the mayhem moment presented by Allstate. And after the technical foul, Tim Hardaway Jr. lit fire.
Well, he did. I mean, just fired him up right here. Wasn't happy about the situation, but he responded on the offensive end. And listen, I had a pleasure of covering him when he was at Michigan. Saw the growth in this game, the maturity, and now we're talking about who can be that third consistent scorer for the Mavericks. Well, he may be sitting right there on that bench. This is a matter of him, and I think the team understanding where he fits in, put him in a situation that he can be successful. He can take some of the scoring load off the back of Doncic and also Porzingis.
Hardaway with 8 points in the third quarter, 8 of his 17. Rudy Gay first possession of the fourth, and he ties it. It was even at 71. Number of runs later, it's back even at 85.
You see the go-to plays of the Spurs to kind of get Rudy Gay inside the lane and also DeRozan.
Boban working on Aldridge and a strip down by Aldridge. Turnover Dallas. Bellinelli on the floor. Had a terrific first half. White probing. And they clear it out for him. Gets by Boban. Here he goes. Gives it up. Gay in the corner. And Rudy Gay hits a three-pointer. First lead for San Antonio. Spurs down as many as 13. That was early in the third quarter. See if the Mavericks have an answer. DeLon Wright, no. One down by Bellinelli. Gay gives it back. Bellinelli for three. No.
time Bellinelli off balance that time, but had a chance to kind of add to this lead a little bit more.
Doncic. Turnover. Another one. Mavericks give away. Rudy Gay running the floor. Gay trying to power one home is fouled. Love Rudy Gay, year number 14, still going strong to the cup. And he'll go to the free throw line after knocking down a three and gives the Spurs the lead. 8-0 San Antonio run. It's a familiar number tonight. 7-0, 8-0 runs all night long between these two teams. Rudy Gay, an 87% free throw shooter at the line. Oh, more great action tomorrow. The Mavericks are back in action in a back-to-back, and they've got the Nuggets coming to town. That's tomorrow night's ESPN schedule. Nuggets, Mavs, Pels, Kings. For more on these games, go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. Rudy Gay off the bench has played 14 minutes and has 15 points for the Spurs. He scored the last 7, was DeRozan 6. Spurs by 5 and a 10-0 run.
Well, it's funny how the ebbs and flows of the game can change. You just got to give yourself, like the Spurs have done, to stay within shouting distance in order to make a run of your own like now and ultimately take the lead. The question is, can they keep it?
Oh, Derek White has the seas parted for him. Mavericks call the timeout. Aldridge is down. Boban with a couple of turnovers, turning into Spurs points on the other end. We'll check in on Aldridge when we come back. The Mavs take a timeout. Spurs on a roll in the fourth.
There's a fully auto MK14 somewhere 80.
It's my only throwable. You got any extra?
Molly. Yeah, Molly. I've got the street.
I see him at the hut. 65, 75.
Yeah, no, I just look at him.
Going back to the.
His teammate, you see his teammate by the tree?
Yeah.
I think he's double tapped. Fire, he's gotta be.
Stolen.
Yeah.
Alright, dude.
That's good. Where's my drop?
We'll get that MK.
Yeah, not bad.
Little fire, little blue damage. Nah, nothing to worry about.
Nothing at all. Oh shit. Paying attention. 7-5, uh-oh. Yeah, it's a grows, I don't want it. Ow!
Need more throwables?
Normally, I mean, I have plenty of smokes if you need them. I only have one more real throwable.
Got this. What is that? This M24?
Found it a little more intimidating than the standard.
Solo on a team.
Dead zone.
Play zone. Oh. Must have got low and then.
See this guy?
See
210?
him, yeah.
That's solo?
Are they at
No, 190 edge zone. That's one
Someone
guy.
else is shooting over
Somebody
here.
is still missing. Maybe that other guy.
Yeah, he's like 125.
Okay. Yeah, one's edge zone 190. So it might be 2v1v1.
Okay. Alright. You wanna swing left and isolate this guy?
Shoot again. That's what I want.
I don't know what it was, like a suppressed mutant or something?
Nade? What the heck?
Is that a rock? He's healing.
The other guy's wrapping.
So their
Far. I'm
teammates.
gonna move back. I don't know if they're teammates or not. They're pretty spread, but they could be.
Well, after further review of LaMarcus Aldridge, the discomfort will be momentary and fleeting, but ouch.
A little south of the border.
Oh, man. He's back on the floor.
Get with me, deep breaths. Deep breaths.
Here if you jump up and down. Doncic with a three-pointer coming out of that timeout. Big shot for the Mavericks as Doncic scores his 6th 3 of the game. Boban with a couple of turnovers on the other end.
How much better of a play caller to look at something like that when Doncic just knocks in a 3 out the timeout.
Here's Johnson. He got the loose ball and scores the layup. Keldon Johnson. He's had his moments here tonight. Playing in just his 9th NBA game, the rookie out of Kentucky. Doncic has White on him. Looking for someone. Cleveland, Aldridge again. That's the 3rd time in this quarter the Spurs have had the swipe down, and it's worked to their advantage.
Well, I mean, Aldridge has been doing that his whole career, anticipating where the player is going to place the ball. Sometimes he gets caught with his hand in a cookie jar, but the last couple of occasions he's gotten away with it.
Doncic on the attack. Here's Jackson now, set up by Kleba. Ooh, air ball. It's all good. Ball movement, the drive, the kick, the extra pass.
The shot, not wide left.
Spurs outscoring the Mavericks in this stretch, 38-21. This goes back to when the Mavericks led by 13. So about 12 minutes on the game clock. Spurs have put 38 points on the board. And they lead by 6. Bellinelli hunting for Aldridge. Cleveland's on him. Aldridge springs free and a foul. And one for